beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and today, as you can probably tell from what's on the screen right now, we're doing something a little bit different. I'm not sure if this will become a regular thing, or maybe I'll do it this month and nobody really likes it, and then we don't do it again. But I thought it would be an interesting way to wrap up the month alongside my monthly favorites, which I will still continue to do, but those never exclusively focus on new products. It's just whatever I liked that month. So I want this ranking to be focused on everything that I reviewed in this month. So in the month of January, I'm going to show you every single new product that I reviewed, and I'm going to rank them on this little tier list that I completely made up and also reserve the right to change in the future if I want to. I might add categories, I might take categories away, but for now, I think I'm going to stick with these 4 tiers. This top one is obviously the best. These are things that I love, adore, obsessed, impressed. I think they're the best of the best. I didn't mean for that last part to rhyme, but it did, and I'm going to roll with it. The next tier is I am in like with you. These are things that are above average or on the high end of average, but just not quite at that madly in love stage. But you know, a lot of products are probably going to live in this area, and this is a good area to be. These are still pretty high in my estimation. The next tier down are things that aren't terrible. They're just meh. They're just below average or low average, and they just don't really do it for me for one reason or another. Maybe the products found in this tier are going to be something that could very well move up with just a couple of tweaks, like an expanded shade range or whatever it may be. So I think that one speaks for itself. And then I did take a page out of Keith Habersberger's playbook here for the least best. I didn't want to say these are garbage, trash, terrible, I hate them. I think that might be a little bit extreme. And, just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean that it is completely bad. It's just not good for me. So this will be the least best. And I have a feeling there won't be a ton of products in this category because, frankly, I don't try a lot of bad stuff. There's just a lot of good products being made right now. So I have a feeling that most things are going to fall in these 2 tiers. Let's just run through the new things that I reviewed this month and we'll figure out where they go. I reviewed this Revlon serum tint, and if you watched that video, I don't think we really need to talk too much about this one. I think you probably already guessed. This is a least best for me. I also reviewed these new multi-chrome liners from ColourPop. I really like these. I've had a great time using them, so I'm gonna put these probably here. We may reassess once we start putting some products into their respective tiers, but I think this is an easy I'm in like with you placement. Next is this Wink stamp from Kaja. I don't know if this should really count. It's not really a new product, but it was new to me. This is a very, very good product. It's not something that I use a lot, but it has made me able to do a wing, which who knew that was even going to be possible? So I really think that this deserves to be in the I'm in like with you tier. It hasn't turned me into a winged liner every day type of girly, but I don't think anything would. It has made me an I don't fail miserably at winged liner girly, and for that, we salute you. So I'm in like with you for sure. Next is this Nomad New Zealand stargazing palette. I really, 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 really like this palette. I do think that it would be doing a disservice to the palette to put it in I'm in like with you because I've used it so much and enjoyed it so much. I don't know if I quite want to, buy property with it. I don't know if I want to change my legal last name to stargazing. I just like it more than in like with it. I adore it. I don't know if obsessed is the word, but impressed definitely. I think this is where it belongs. I just need to make decisions. Next, we have the Golden Hour palette from ColourPop. I think this is the first contender for just meh for me. It's not awful. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's just meh. I think that sums it up. If you love this palette, I don't blame you. I can see why somebody would love it. Just that somebody is, it's just not me. It's just meh for me. The next 2 review videos that I did had a lot of pieces. So after the Golden Hour review, I posted an e.l.f. haul. So I had this camo hydrating CC cream. I had a few of these camo liquid blushes, these glow reviver lip oils, and the lash extender mascara. So I need to sort all of these. I really like the mascara. The lip oils, I'm going to say, are just meh for me. They're not terrible. They worked fine. They just didn't give me the excitement that I wanted. The blush I really, really like. I would say I am in like with it. So we'll put that in I am in like with you. Sorry, I know this is getting messy. If this is just stressing you out, I apologize. It's a little chaotic, but welcome to my world. Now, the e.l.f. Hydrating CC Cream, solid love product. In fact, I want to make it bigger. I love, I adore, I'm obsessed, I'm impressed. This is easily my favorite product that I tried all month. It's definitely the best product that I reviewed all month. Next, the Lash Extender Mascara. I gotta say, I do very, very much enjoy this. I still need to keep using it. It's been working well for me, but for now, I'm most comfortable putting it in the I am in like with you category. It looks great on my lashes. It doesn't flake on me. It helps my lashes hold a curl. It defines my lashes, but it doesn't do really any volumizing for me. So I feel like I've been pairing it with another mascara to give me both. If it did give me a little bit more volume, this could easily be a top tier contender, but for now, I think this is a pretty darn good rating. The last thing that we need to talk about for this month's ranking is the ColourPop Lost in Love collection. This has a palette, 3 lip and cheek balm tint things, a glitterly obsessed body glitter, 3 lip glosses, 3 jelly mud shadows, and this really cool color changing sponge. So I do know which things are my most favorites. I will say the sponge is very cool. I'm certainly in like with it. It's not the best sponge I've ever used in my life. It's not going to change my life, but I do like it. I'm torn because I love the Jelly Mud shadows so much. And I like all 3 of these colors. I'm tempted to put this in the top tier, but it's sort of like straddling the line for me. The glosses I like. This is just meh. It's just I don't use the glitterly obsessed. I'm not a glitter girly. So that's just meh for me. These are sort of straddling the line between in like with you and just meh. So I'm feeling a little conflicted. I know the palette's gonna go in the just meh tier. The lip and cheek balms, I will say I am in like with them, but they all look the same. All 3 shades look the same on my skin. Maybe others aren't having that experience. That is 100% my personal experience with these, though. I could be love, adore, obsessed, impressed if I had a better shade range. So these I wanted to love, but I really just like. Am I allowed to do this? I guess I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's my ranking. I'm going to have these straddling the line. I can't completely put these Jelly Much shadows on the same level as the New Zealand Stargazing palette and the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. But these are definitely my favorite of all of the many ColourPop items that I reviewed. So maybe I'm just giving them a leg up a little bit there. And these ultra glossy lips, They're better than just meh, but they're not on the same level as the color changing sponge and the balms. So I think these are sort of an in between type of product. We're allowed to do that. We're totally allowed to do that, right? I think so. We make the rules. Like I said, we can change this as we go along. I'm just doing my best and making things up as I go along. And this series may not even be a series. Maybe I'll never make this video again, or maybe it will evolve over time. I'm not really sure. I just thought it would be fun. I had fun ranking everything and really forcing myself to think about how these products have performed for me. And hopefully, this will help you sort through your preferences. Make sure you check out all of these other videos that I've posted throughout the month of January. These are just the reviews that I did. I also did a build your own palette that was inspired by one of my favorite books. I did a really fun Makeup Mad Libs collaboration with my friend Teresa. So there'll be other fun videos that aren't referenced in this tier list ranking throughout the months as well. But I will link all the review videos, and I always love to hear what you think about things too. Have you tried any of these products and had a completely different experience? We're all gonna have different preferences, different skin types. I really appreciate hearing what your experiences are like too. And I just like to talk to you and hear what you think about things. So make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this idea of ranking all the new products I reviewed throughout the month. And I love your face, and I will see you real soon. My next video should be my January favorite, so I hope you will check that out. And yeah, I love your face. Okay, bye.